What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today I have some Yu-Gi-Oh news for you guys. I know it's kind of late, but I wanted to do a Yu-Gi-Oh news video because I haven't done one of these in a while, and I always want to, continue this again. So let me know if you would like to see more news, of course, by hitting that like button and all that too, because there's been a lot of stuff being the 25th anniversary. Yes, of course, I know, I'm not wearing my hat, and Volcanics were revealed yesterday, and I didn't make a video on them. I've been wanting those for a while, and I didn't get a chance to make a video because I had to have a procedure, like a small surgery sort of thing done on my ear, basically. That's why I'm not wearing a hat as well. I'm trying not to even have these headphones touching it. First time I've ever had stitches, by the way, but it wasn't that big of a procedure, nothing scary, just something I had to get done, and yeah, so don't worry about it, nothing that crazy, but that's the reason I couldn't do some videos on that yesterday, and why things have been a little hectic over here and stuff too. So yeah, maybe we can do something on it later on if you guys want to hear my thoughts on the Volcanic cards. Let me know, because I think they're pretty good, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I think there's going to be more support too. But anyway, for tonight, we have info over the Animation Chronicle 2023, which is a set I will open up when it's out for Japan, and it's also basically Battles of Legend, which we know we're getting the next Battles of Legend, I believe, this summer or something like that. So I think it was already announced on that. Anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization has all the different links and stuff, so we'll have that in the description, and I'm just going to go on ahead and start talking, alright? Start talking about these new cards. First up, we have new cards for Rex Raptor. This one is Kaito Terra. I don't know how you pronounce that correctly, but that's as good as you're getting from me at 1 in the morning. Anyway, Wind Dinosaur, level 4, 1,400 attack, 1,000 defense. You can only use the second and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If your opponent controls 2 or more non-wind face-up monsters, those monsters cannot target this card for attacks. During your main phase, you can add 1 polymerization from your deck to your hand. If this card becomes banished, you can special summon it, then add 1 polymerization from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty interesting. It's all about fusing because, of course, it has a fusion monster that goes with it. It is Hornsaurus, which, of course, is a, let's see, Dark Dinosaur Fusion, level 6, 2,000 attack, 1,800 defense. It requires the previous monster, again, I don't know how to say it correctly, so there you go, and 1 dinosaur or dragon monster as the other material. You can only use the first and third effects of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is fusion summoned, you can place 1 field spell from your deck or graveyard in your face-up field zone. This card can attack directly the turn it is special summoned. During your main phase, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 dinosaur or dragon monster. So yeah, first off, it's cool to see cards from the anime. That's what I always like about the Animation Chronicle slash, Dragons of Legend or, Battles of Legend kind of sets, because they do that. So this is something for Rex. It's pretty cool. I mean, it does have some really nice effects. I feel like it could be kind of a fun tech, but I don't know if it will necessarily just be able to be thrown into dinosaurs. It sounds interesting, and I like that we finally got these. I mean, more the merrier, right? But yeah, I don't know. Unless there's some kind of cool combo that I'm not thinking of right now. Again, I am recording this at almost 1 in the morning my time, so, I'll make any excuses I can, I guess, right? Then, of course, too, we actually have this boss monster for Dark Worlds. That's it's been in the anime for a long time. This is GX era. It is Colorless Chaos King of Dark World. I want to get a better look at it real quick, too. There you go. That's what it looks like on there. It looks pretty dang awesome, I gotta say. But anyway, it is a level 12 Dark Fiend Fusion Monster, question marks for attack and defense. The materials have to be Rainbrex, Overlord of Dark World, plus 2 Fiend monsters. Its effect is, if this card is fusion summoned, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. This card's original attack and defense become the number of fusion materials used for its summon times 1,000. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up card you control, discard 1 card, and if you do, your opponent cannot target that target with effects this turn. Yeah, that is a pretty scary boss monster, actually, for them. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that they got such a powerful card. So that goes pretty good with the structure deck, because they did get their own polymerization stuff from that. Remember, their newest boss monster, new Grapha, was, of course, a fusion. So that's really cool. And I guess, too, the more you use to fuse for it, the stronger this guy's going to get. And, yeah, I like how he just also, when he's just fusion summoned, he just destroys all cards your opponent controls. That's pretty insane. So I would say that's probably one of the scarier cards coming out of the Animation Chronicle, and one that's, yeah, gonna be interesting. I'm not a big fan of Dark Worlds as is. I'm saying that because they're strong as heck. I don't like dueling against them. Let's see, we also have a brand new artwork for, of course, our Junk Warrior. It looks awesome. I guess it's gonna be a 25th or quarter century Sea Career. Looks amazing. I can't get like the picture to get bigger, but there you go. It's, you know, it's awesome. And then we know we're getting some reprints and stuff too, evidently, of some different cards for Yusei as well. So that's pretty much everything on that page, but that artwork is pretty sick. I love that one. Then we also have some of Playmaker's cards. Let's see, Drastic Draw, which is a normal spell. You can activate one card with this card's name per turn. You cannot normal or special summon monsters turn to activate this card except Cybers monsters. Banish all monsters you control to minimum to draw 3 cards. Pretty good. I mean, just being able to draw 3 cards, excuse me, is pretty good from banishing 2. So yeah, I like how it has that minimum. If it didn't have that minimum, then it'd be pretty scary. But yeah, not bad actually. Anything that helps you draw is good. Transition Rollback. This is a normal trap. You can only use one of the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn, and only once that turn. Pay half your life points, then target one normal trap in your opponent's graveyard except Transition Rollback. This effect becomes that trap's effect until effect when this card is activated, excuse me. You can banish this card from your graveyard, pay half your life points, then target one normal trap in your graveyard except for this card. This effect becomes that trap card's effect when this card is activated. So basically it's Grave Robber, kind of, you know, a better Grave Robber. So that seems interesting. You can turn your card into one of your opponents, you know. I found that a lot better because Grave Robber was good in the anime, but when it was actually printed, it was kind of meh, to say the least. And then we also have Code Hack, which is a continuous trap. Let's see. Cybers Link monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or by your opponent's card effects. Also, once per turn during the battle step, if your monster battles an opponent's monster, you can change that monster's attack to 0 until the end of this turn, and if you do, neither monster can be destroyed by that battle. Also, neither player takes battle damage from that battle. When your opponent activates a card or effect during the damage step while you control a Code Talker monster attacks, you can banish this card from your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, the attacking monster gains 700 attack. Kind of an interesting one. Again, that last part sounds pretty cool because, you know, you have a Code Talker and all that. It could be kind of a fun little card to throw in. I don't feel like that one's just too crazy, you know? It's a continuous and all that too, so it has to stay out there, but it has some fun little effects. Again, I could see maybe being thrown into Code Talkers as kind of a, hey, look what I can do, you know, sort of thing. So that could be fun. Then we're also getting, I can't remember his name. I know it says it somewhere. You guys remind me. Yanagi, I guess, maybe that's a Japanese name. I don't remember the English name, though, because I think I watched that part dub. Anyway, his cards are actually, or more of them are getting printed. So, we have the Ahsoka Pillar, which is Rock Earth, 0 attack, 2,200 defense, interesting. Level 3, you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is summoned, you can add one equipped spell from your deck to your hand. Then if this card is in attack position, change it to defense position. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you take 2,000 damage. Then we have Cabrera Stone. This is, of course, Rock, Earth, level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense. If this card is summoned, you can add one Triangle O from your deck to your hand. Then if this card is in attack position, change it to defense. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you take 1,000 damage. And then we have Triangle O, which is pretty cool because this involves Crystal Skull, which is a card we've had for a while actually. So yeah, you can only use the let's see, you can only use one of the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn, and only once that turn. If you control Crystal Skull, Ahsoka Pillar, and Cabrera Stone, destroy all cards on the field. Also this turn, your opponent takes any effect damage you would have taken instead. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target all 3 of those monsters in your graveyard and shuffle them into the deck and draw 3 cards. Not bad, actually. I think that's basically the anime effects, so yeah. I can see that being kind of fun. It seems gimmicky, really, but, you know, fun. I like that. Totem Pole is also the last one we have, which is a continuous trap. Your opponent cannot target rock monster you control with 0 original attack with card effects. And once per battle, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can negate that attack, then place 1 counter on this card. If it has 3 counters, send it to the graveyard. If you have 3 or more monsters with 0 attack with different names in your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, and any effect damage your opponent takes this turn is doubled. So it's a good way to protect your other monsters, and you can do double damage, which then I could see someone like basically OTKing with this. Again, it's very gimmicky, very, very gimmicky, but could be fun. I would like to see the replays on that. So yeah, that could be interesting, basically like it was in the show. And then I believe the last card that we have to talk about is a new Synchro Monster. It's actually generic too, so that means anything can use it. It is Combat Wheel, an Earth Machine Synchro Monster, level 6, 2,500 attack, 1,200 defense, and of course 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. The first time this card will be destroyed by an opponent's card effect each turn, it is not destroyed. Once per opponent's battle phase quick effect, you can discard 1 card. This card gains attack equal to half of that total attack of all face-up monsters you currently control, then place 1 counter on this card. Also, your opponent's monsters cannot attack monsters for attacks this turn except this one. If this card with a counter is destroyed by battle, destroy all monsters you control. So, again, a very interesting card. I feel like maybe in a certain deck it could be a little gimmicky and fun to use, but it's kind of one of those weird anime cards that I'm like, you know, cool to finally see, but I don't know if it's going to necessarily be a staple or something crazy like that. So, yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. Again, it is 1 in the morning, and I'm just going to go with that. But, you know, it sounds fun, but just nothing that I'm like, oh my god, this card's broken. The best one I would say that's been revealed tonight is the Dark World one, and I love that Junk Warrior artwork. So, I'm looking forward to trying out all these cards. Again, we'll have link down in the description, this link right here, so you can click on all these to check out. And, of course, be sure to support the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization. They're awesome. They provide all the different info and stuff, too, so always a big thank you to them. And, again, let me know what you guys think. Sorry for the long video, a lot of stuff revealed, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about all these cards, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.